Good morning, guys. I'm back out in the greenhouse this morning. Look at the snow load on the roof. It's a little chilly out here. I've got two of my kids home today because of the school strikes, so I'm going to set them to work, and then I've got a few errands to run. But I've been thinking about this for a while. I read something the other day by a guy named John C. Maxwell, I think was his name. Anyway, and he's a instructor of leaders. He teaches leaders to be leadership. And apparently he's written 100 books and stuff. But anyways, he really got me thinking, because he said the first thing that he asks people is, what is your biggest failure? Because he said your failures define your character more than your successes. So it got me thinking about what my biggest failure is in life. And you can see my breath. And it took me a while because there's a few. But I think my biggest failure in life, which I'm really trying to overcome, is to not see value in myself. And I see value in the education that I have. I see value in what I do, I think, but I never think that I'm good enough. And I'm really working on that. It has held me back from doing a lot of things in my life because I've always thought, well, who am I to be able to do that job? Why would somebody think that I'm good enough to do that task or that job or that thing? One example for sure for me is I have been wanting to write a book for 3 to 5 years now, and I keep thinking in my head, which I think is what's holding me back from writing it, is number one, I don't think I'm a great writer. I think I've gotten better. I don't think I'm a great writer. I look back at when I did my master's degree and I had to write my thesis, and I'll never forget writing my first chapter and giving it to my supervisor. And we still talk about this to this day because we're still good friends. And I remember giving him my first chapter and he literally shredded it. Like, it was horrible. And I remember going to my office and crying, thinking, how the hell am I going to write a 6-chapter thesis if I can't even write the first beginning chapter, which wasn't even on my research. It was just the lit review, for Christ's sake. So I thought, anyways, so I've never been good in English class. I've just never been a good writer, creative thinking or anything. I've always been a science-based writer, wrong person. So anyways, when I think about writing my book, I think about, is anyone going to want to read it? And I always have to kind of remind myself that my story is worth telling. And it's really a struggle I've had my whole life, is that, and I think a lot of us have that same struggle, that we don't feel good enough. We're not enough. It's everybody's biggest fear that we're not enough, and that we'll be rejected, right? That's everybody's biggest fear, and I guess that's mine too. And it's something that I'm really, really working hard on, that I have something to offer. So anyways, it just made me really think about that, and I thought I'd put it out there and have you guys think about it yourself. Like, what's your biggest failure in your life, and how can you or do you want to change it? And we're always growing and learning, and if you're not growing and learning, what's the point, right? Like, to me it's exciting to learn something new all the time. Anyways, just a thought. No one else is out in the greenhouse with me yet. The animals are being fed, and so I'm just out here by myself, and thought I'd put that out there. So anyways, my brother keeps reminding me with these YouTube videos that I have to ask you to like and subscribe and put on your post notifications if you want to keep seeing these videos. So keep growing your health, guys. Bye-bye.